Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Mix A. Okay.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.
Check. Avoiding content strikes. That be the mission. What? Content strike paranoia? I got content strikes, but it was content IDs for the royalty-free music. So they deleted my video, but then they said that I don't have any content strike. It was removed, but so too was my video. And now I'm more paranoid than I was before.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.
So there's that. But I'm getting my wings under me. Well, maybe above me, depends upon what I fly. I'm back here monitoring every detail of my broadcast, trying to get everything launched. If you're wondering why the countdown. Audio, check. I hear audio from the game. Good sign. I'm going to continue on with career mode. It's loading. So that's the other thing that my countdown covers up. I'm at 11% loading screen right now.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.
Fixes. So we'll be hopefully finding it to be a little bit even more stable. Even more stable? A little bit? Yeah, something like that. 14% activating packages. The stuff that nobody wants to wait to see. So I figure rather than watching a slider, I could at least have an estimate on the screen. Note to self. Some of these thoughts are when I go back to review, convince myself that this is the right way to go. The art of streaming, right? 30 seconds. And what are we going to pop into? Because the MetaQuest is not yet up. Hopefully, Microsoft Flight Simulator marketing video will be the next item up for bids. Reset. Pause. And 3, 2, 1. I did say I have to hit the play button on that. Alright, that's looping while the MetaQuest headset is loading. Alright, so MetaQuest link application launched and developer hub launched. Check. Alright, now looking for MetaQuest on the desktop. MetaQuest device manager. Charged. Come on, baby, turn on. All right. So far, so good. continuous delivery, continuous improvement. That be the goal. And trying not to acquire any strikes again. It's disheartening when you go check on your broadcast and it says, you know, I looked at Restream IO and they were like, wait 24 hours for YouTube to re-enable to enable your ability to stream. I'm like, well, I had the ability to stream. What happened? Oh, check my email. Content strike. Oh, appeal. Okay, the content strike has been removed. It isn't as bad as we initially thought. So, in other words, the algorithm detected the royalty-free music. Thankfully, the authors of the music apparently registered the music as okay for YouTube, because that's what my email, or at least the studio dashboard said. Because I looked and I had all green checks for all of the music that played during my stream. But I know because I painstakingly made sure that there was nothing on there that was not royalty free. So I was like flabbergasted. I was like, really? How could it even possibly be? But my video was sent to the trash bin, so there's no recovering that. But I don't care. I'm glad the content strike was removed. So now I'm hoping beyond all hope and fear that my dogs be quiet. But that's okay, because dogs will be dogs. Alright? At least they're doing their job. What? At least they're doing their job. At least they're doing their job. I just tweaked the audio for some unknown reason. At least they're doing their job. They're doing their job. Okay, so this part of my broadcast is me trying to make sure that I don't lose control of audio and output stream. I do see that my video, and I don't really mind right now, my first couple streams while I work through these challenges, my video is dark, and I have the hiccups again. I had hiccups yesterday. So I gotta go look at the exposure. Maybe -4, -3. I mean, it is NightBat, and I'm really tiny, so it doesn't really matter much. You can see the Meta headset, and that's really all I want for now. It's career mode in VR. Okay, so I've got that popped out. And anything that needs foregrounding, I swear I wish I could make these windows just the size of an icon. Because all I use it for is to make sure I can bring stuff up in the foreground. Check. Check. That's about it right there. Right? What do I need to know? Well, I need to be able to give mouse focus so I can get keyboard and controller input into the game. So I always keep this one in case I foreground something like OBS. Then the border goes white on Flight Simulator, and then it ceases to respond to keyboard, mouse, and controller inputs. So I have this window just to click it and turn the border blue, give it mouse focus. But then the mouse gets locked to the game client area of the window. So then I have to come over here and click OBS to be able to freely move my mouse around the screen. All right. So there's that. And then I have to remember to plug my phones in. So these are the things that I could have been doing during the broadcast. 5-minute countdown. But I'm learning how to pull off said operation alone. All right. How about that? But anyone that streams knows the drill. These are the things one must contend with. All right. I have to get used to monitoring my broadcasts as well. I'll remember to come back and do that. All right. So, with all that done, I'm reaching for something. Oh, my controller. All right. So this window is pinned, this window is pinned, and this window needs spinning. All right. So those are the indicators of audio level and stream. Right? Right. Now, these two are desktop proper, which need to be around because things that have pop-up menus only draw the pop-up menus on the desktop and not these popped out window instances. I can't wait for that to be a solution they push to the general populace. And I always try just to be sure, like, that no one pushed an update. Let's see, can I get there? See these two? They're not here. They're here. What? That pop up only it draws on the desktop and not over here. So Meta has not pushed me an update that addresses that for PC VR mode. Now Microsoft, on the other hand, has pushed out massive fixes, and there's release notes out there somewhere. And I wonder, should I go and just discover the fix? That is a good question. The other thing I wanted to check to see if NVIDIA detected Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I do not see that it did. So what I want to quickly do is go to System, Drivers. Apparently there is a new game ready driver released on the 5th. I don't see Microsoft Flight Simulator on the list, so I'm gonna ignore that push and then refresh this list and eventually find out why Flight Simulator 2024 is not on the list. So I'll, cancel, close that. I'll relaunch it. close it to make sure I close it. Launch. Come on. Alright, now they're like, no. Alright. Well. How important is it to me? I'm going to click cast. Get that out of the way. Change that to 16:9 aspect ratio. Click. Alright. So now we're seeing what I see. And NVIDIA's got a security challenge. So now I'm just going to close that and dispense with the fault. Alright. Now I got the browser. I'm going to pin it or dock it. And then they say, well, no, you're not. Alright. I'm going to double check restream. Facebook appears to be allowing me to stream right now, which is a good thing. I should probably move this to a new window and pop that out. Why? Because that's proof that it's streaming. Alright. Move that to a new window and then pop it out. If you want to know if you're streaming on Twitch, streaming on YouTube, and streaming on Facebook, check. And this one, remove. I don't use that. Facebook. Okay. So now, so far, so good. All right. And then here's my audio stuff. Right. Now, what I did have over here was the royalty-free music. And I have to play it to see the same exact playlist that they dinged me for and then removed the strike for and said that, oh, it wasn't a violation like we thought, but we've already deleted your video. And then, all right, like all of the songs on this little playlist right here. Where's my content guidelines? I mean, I'm a software engineer after all. So software as a service support issues concern, especially when the user is removed from a megaphone where they can quickly get someone on the line. Remember, you used to be able to call. They started charging you like $30 a minute and all that bullshit. You buy a product and then you call their support and they want your credit card number. Remember that? Abuse of power. Then they just started being generally unavailable. Then they created chat bots. And now it's going to be AI bots. AI algorithms that scan content looking for digital fingerprints and then ignoring the database that says, oh, all of these shits are allowable on YouTube. So then they remove your video, give you a content strike. You have to appeal. Then you appeal and they say, oh, it's not as bad as we thought. We've removed the strike, but your video's in the bit bucket. I'm like, what? Why the fuck do we have AI? It's supposed to not do dumb shit that humans do. Like, stuff like that. So I sit back and I wonder, I'm a techie, right? I've been in the industry long enough to have an opinion. And I jumped through every hoop I could possibly jump through in order to avoid this exact scenario. Where as a user of a platform, I have fear and trepidation that they're going to fuck it up no matter what you do to try to adhere to the community guidelines. It's just kind of like, it's unconscionable. But more of the same, they don't care. Just throw your shit in the garbage and then tell you, oops. So on this particular channel, I'm going to rerun the exact same playlist that got okayed to see if they fuck up the very next day. That's how I feel. I mean, I feel strongly about these things because if I was little 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old Johnny, I don't really have enough perspective or experience to know better. And these little motherfuckers be running around afraid that they can't do shit, and then they're spreading it in the schoolyard. And then, like, nobody's ever gonna fucking try because the big bag boogeyman, beat them over the head unfairly. And now all of the kids are afraid. Right? Oh, no, I don't fuck with that shit. No. I don't even talk on my stream. You ever heard anybody like that? That kind of felt sorry for him? Like, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't talk on your stream? No. I don't want to say anything that could get a content strike. And then you be like, oh, man. Everybody's got a friend, a cousin, some relative that thinks like that shit. What do you call that? Paranoia? Anxiety? Nah, I don't talk on my stream. Don't talk on my stream. Then they freak out. You come in the room, say, hey, got a question. No. No, let me turn off the mic. Be quiet. Don't say anything. What's wrong with you? I don't want a content strike. Nobody's watching your stream because you're not talking. Well, I can't talk. I'm going to get content strike. Why would that? Because somebody walked by with an iPhone and they were playing some kind of music in the background and it was very, very faint. And it went out over my microphone and I got a content strike on my channel. So now, here, I'm just going to pull this microphone out and throw it away. I don't want a microphone. Why? Fucking content police got it wrong. Deleted my shit and threw it in the garbage. And then send me a fucking update 6 hours later. Oh, I should read that motherfucking email. Oh, it's not as bad as we initially thought, but you know, we've removed the content strike, but your content has been permanently removed. Well, who permanently removed the shit? And why to you does it not matter? Because you're just one of the fucking multiple millions of people we fuck over daily. And we don't have to answer to nobody. And Trump's getting ready to delete the whole shit anyway. You know, it's like, yo, man, what we going to do about these motherfuckers that can't even get an AI algorithm to fucking police this shit properly? Do we have no hope? What do we got to wait for? Artificial general intelligence? You know, like, what the fuck? Somebody get me Sam Altman on the line. Hey, listen, we got a major fucking problem over at Google. No, Gemini's not going to do it. That shit's garbage. What you need to do is get me some serious shit that works. Yeah, you and Microsoft, you know, I'm sure y'all working together behind the scenes. Microsoft's got the back door to open AI. So can you guys, you know, get together, get everybody together in a room, you know, give me, you know, Sam Altman, Satya Nadella, devil. Give me fucking Serge and Larry. Get all these motherfuckers together. I don't know. Get Bezos. I don't know. Maybe he'll, you know, contribute something. I don't know what, but get him in there. Guys, wheel Mr. Gates in. And, you know, everybody loves, you know, the dude that lands missile. He's a genius. Bring that motherfucker into Tesla. What's your name? Elon Muskrat. Get that motherfucker in there. Jensen Huang. The fucking black leather with the two black sneakers with the white sole. Get them all together and say, hey, listen. We got to stop fucking up, y'all. People said, you know, AI is supposed to solve problems, not create them. Why the fuck they block his stream and throw it in the garbage? We got to hear this shit again? Can we get it right? I'm trying to sell chips here. Got fucking Grace Hopper and Blackwell all lined up. Got a fucking, you know, communication link behind them, generating all sorts of fire. And you're telling me, you mean to tell me I'm sitting there on the bench, on the Group W bench, because do some garbage. Oh, man. This is fucking crazy. Oh, we're gonna cancel fucking TikTok, you know, while we're at it. I don't know, man. To me, I would say that this is a national security issue. We can't have a bunch of paranoid motherfuckers running around muting their mic because, you know, the algorithm might get it wrong again. You know. I don't know, man. What is the Google replacement? Take the whole fucking suite of products and throw them in the trash. What happened to YouTube? We trashed that fucker. We couldn't wait. We all pretended that it was okay because we didn't want to get banned or blocked or fucking stricken. But something else finally came along. Sora. She replaced all of the content creators, so the problem was solved.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Not yet. I know, but your big sister Sora can. It didn't say Siri, and it certainly didn't say Alexa. Are you still plugged in?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Nobody can. Shit's unfixable, but we gotta live with it. I was thinking seriously about just saying fuck YouTube and just sticking with Twitch. And YouTube is more than happy to help. Well, you violated our community guidelines. You criticized us publicly. You threw my shit in the garbage. What the fuck do you think I was going to do? Well, we don't like your kind. Oh, wait a minute. Motherfuckers, they said fuck diversity and inclusion. You know, you motherfuckers gotta go, right? This is some fuck bullshit. It's exactly what it is. But don't nobody really. I mean, people give too much of a fuck about their channel to criticize openly, so they just silently grin and bear it. It's like, ain't that's fucking tyranny. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers is all flying to Epstein Island. You know Larry and Serge been there. You know it. You just gotta know it. That shit goes without saying. Eat the rich, man. These motherfuckers are out of control. There's this professor, he's a socialist. I swear, they put that shit on my YouTube feed. And I started listening to this motherfucker. And I was like, you know, as you grow up, oh yeah, capitalism is wonderful. Capitalism is great. Then you see another channel, and they have a chart of all the people down in poverty. And then the 1%, way up here. What do they call it? Asymptotic? Motherfuckers approaching positive infinity from below. And we're fucking headed towards negative infinity from the basic. And they're making all the fucking money and all the decisions. Capitalism good. We're building robots, so you guys are gonna have even less. And AI content creators, adversarial generative networks, whatever that's called. Right? What the fuck, yeah. Twitter, oh, X. They tried this, you know, I guess, you know, Elon went ultra right wing radical and shit, right? Let's see what happens, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch the implosion. It's gonna be a boxing match between crazy motherfuckers on the left and crazy motherfuckers on the right. And nobody care about the crazy motherfuckers on the bottom. They're fucking waving placards, wearing colors and shit. These motherfuckers don't care about you. All they want is your fucking silence and more taxes. This shit's out of control. You know, they'll hit y'all with Darwinism and survival of the fittest and shit. Manifest destiny, fucking colonialism, naked capitalism. And they say, well, socialism, it doesn't work, right? Like, yeah, because whenever you have a socialist society, it works a lot. Apparently, I'm learning that shit has been working quite well for quite a few folks. However, if you create a socialist society, the motherfuckers that would be capitalists figure out how to fuck it up. Why? Because they're operating with the same human nature as the motherfuckers in capitalism. They're like, hey, wait a minute, we got to figure a way around this shit. What's the number one thing they do? Lawyer up and look for loopholes. So what we need is an unquenchable fire to cover the globe and a new beginning. All right, with that, we're going to get started with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And some funk. How about that? Instrumental funk, courtesy of Clipchamp, the tool that I use to build my streams. And it's got content IDs that all have green check, no impact on your video. Because as the dumb fucks have not yet learned, multimedia drives tech. What? Media consumption. They learned that lesson a long time ago, then they used it for fucking propaganda, and then they created a bunch of mindless masses to, take various angles on some issue that they have no power to change. It's gotten to the point where they could deny people their heritage and identity, claim it for themselves and shit. Who are you? I'm the last samurai, but you speak English. You don't look like us. Who are you? I'm Dances with Wolves. I'm the most famous native, like that. $5 will get you some ink. You can paint your face with that shit. Motherfuckers out of control. I think the ranchers were right. They were fearing the Eastern establishment building the railroads across their land. What land? The land that I got to sooner than you could? What did you do? I ran out, stuck a stick in it, and staked my claim. The fuck? What? After the genocide? I'm flying around the Caribbean where all the Tainos were. Yeah, mostly. This fucking planet is in trouble, y'all. Here comes the judge. Wait, he exists? Yeah, he does. He's been watching, taking notes. Everybody's staring at the sky in New Jersey. This is the thing that gets me. They got drones flying over bases and, I don't know, Trump's golf course. All right. And everybody's acting like they don't know. You think if they were shooting down fucking Chinese weather balloons or surveillance balloons that they would blow out of the sky a fucking drone with nav lights, strobes. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers are flying low and slow and wanna be seen. And now everybody's hysterical. What's this shit? This is another fucking, what do you call that shit? Orson Welles moment? War of the Worlds? This is worse than Roswell? What they gonna find in them motherfuckers? Bunch of circuit boards? Oh, look at this. Advanced technology. They expect you to see that shit. That's why I got all the lights on it. And it's flying low and slow. You don't think they would scramble that shit? Man, that motherfucker after 9/11 too? Well, that's a whole nother topic. You think they gonna let these little motherfucking SUVs fucking violate any airspace? They took off from the golf course and landed on the base. Or vice versa, man. You don't have a need to know. That shit's classified. That shit ain't no foreign entity. It might be a fucking, publicity stunt. All that shit y'all was worried about. Okay, now we have drone buses and taxi cabs. And then everybody lines up to get a ride. But it ain't shit that they don't know about flying over this motherfucker. They got satellites mapping the globe. They got cars driving through your neighborhood mapping every storefront. They got crowdsourced image data that they're, using to build out this digital twin we call WGS84 Globe with some ArcGIS data. And you think the motherfucking drone is an issue? They're fucking probably mapping shit, getting some better tiles. Yeah, go ahead and fly that up under those trees so we can, get the, what? The fascia of the building or whatever the fuck they call it. Y'all are looking up and they got their hands in your pocket. Go try to buy some eggs, some milk, some cheese, some bread. And you'd be like, oh man, shit, I don't have no money for no ice cream and potato chips. But I used to be able to get that 6-pack over there. Oh well. Let me break open my DoorDash app and go make some money so I can eat. I would have to say capitalism failed. This is what we fighting for. To spread this shit. Okay, y'all. We gotta complete. Back home, they on some fuck shit. So we decide we'd like to come over here and get some of your fucking free Medicare. Your fucking, free education. All that shit. A job. I'm an expat. That motherfucker's the Lady Liberty has finally stooped down low enough to set this motherfucker on fire. She said game over. The experiment is a failure. What happened? dumbass fucking forgot to turn off the Bunsen burner. The American dream. Get the fuck out of here. We want to make it great again. What the fuck was this shit ever great? These motherfuckers was lying from day one. You just, you open the Bible, it's like, well, shit, well, unequal weights and measures, a lamb soaked with blood. God bless America. Oh, wow, man. Y'all woke up, you drank from the golden chalice filled with abominations, drunk. I think, it must have been the powerful elixir, the thought of supremacy, self-impotence. And now you're sitting around saying, look, we've been hacked. We've been motherfucking had. We gotta put the bill for this shit. Sad. Kiss the sun. They're over there prepping the ground for the crown. You'll have nothing and like it. Oh, I said love it. Think about what arrogance it takes to even get up on a stage behind a podium and say some shit like that. It's like Satan gets a hold of the vocal cords and then she decides to speak through them. I am telling you, you will have nothing and like it. The great Oz has spoken. Motherfucker's feeling himself. What do you mean? Look, man, look behind the podium. The king don't have no clothes on. Motherfucker's feeling himself. That's a motherfucking magic spell. Divinely ordained too. Allowed. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all this book. And if you choose to read and believe, right? Repent and bend the knee. You'll become an heir of the everlasting kingdom that has no end. Or you can listen to that motherfucker and burn forever. How about that? Wow. An unquenchable flame where the worm doesn't even get consumed. You gotta identify with one power or another. One power tells you you're gonna have nothing in life, but you're still gonna be a servant. Happy to have a slice of bread. And the other one says, if you do well, I'll give you everything. How about that? I will give you rest. All you got to do is believe. But I'm a liar. I'm telling you to treat each other well, to be equitable, to be forgiving, to be humble, to be peacemakers. Just do the right thing. A Spike Lee joint. You can choose love or hate. But you got to make a choice. You can storm the Capitol or blame the black man for all your woes. Oh, if you would have just voted differently or got up off the couch and voted at all, we wouldn't be in this mess. Get the fuck out of here. We're 11% of the population, men and women inclusive, children, grandparents. We're at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder, and it's our motherfucking fault. That's a magic spell, man. That's some trick wizardry shit. That's demonic. That's the devil. The devil. The fucking message. That's the devil, man. Divide and conquer. It's crazy how they be punching down from the time they sacked Jerusalem till today. The Romans. Rome. The fourth beast. Rome. A global empire. Temporal and spiritual power. Under the fallen one. And with that, everyone said, Amen. Now, we shall have fun. Yeah. Let's check the volume. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, royalty free, courtesy of Clip Champ Microsoft. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 using Microsoft Windows 11. We've got Microsoft Copilot riding shotgun. This is a Microsoft-enabled, Microsoft-powered broadcast brought to you via the Microsoft Media Player, royalty-free, right here on YouTube. We're gonna jack into the Netter, aka Metaverse. Pick it. Shift. All right, we're looking for a mission. NightBat341 is ready to get down. 3 wheels down, ladies and gentlemen. How about a 3-point landing somewhere in the Caribbean? We're going to look for a short flight to kick things off. Something that's not going to pay a whole lot. Just advance the career. We're going for Tango Delta Papa Delta to Tango Delta Papa Delta. I know it's not going to pay a whole lot. It's looking like we're going to be flying, well, a left-hand pattern. We're going to be departing out what appears to be in some northwesterly direction, perhaps, if north is indeed up, but since we're orbiting, no telling. We're going to Salisbury, and then we'll head back, making the downwind entry into the approach. We're going to turn left onto the base leg and then left again on the final center down, gently on that runway. All right, distance and fuel, 20 nautical miles, 115 pounds. It's cloudy out. We'll go ahead and open up the electronic flight bag. And indeed, we do see that GPS track is on the map. All right, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the waypoints. Flying out of runway 27, 270 degrees thereabouts. Looks like the initial climb out is 265 degrees. And that 265 means, well, that's where they got the runway 27 for, plus or minus 5 degrees. All right, we're going to go straight out, continuing on for a distance of an additional 1 nautical mile. And that's going to take us 19 seconds from, well, the initial climb waypoint. We're going to hit end at 240. That'll take 2 minutes, 52 seconds. We're going to go from the EN0 waypoint to the DWIND downwind waypoint with a heading of 69 degrees. And that's going to be 9 nautical miles. It's going to take us 3 minutes and 7 seconds to achieve that. Then on to the base leg, 85 degrees, distance for 2 nautical miles, 47 seconds. 7th waypoint is final. And that's 365 degrees, distance 1 nautical mile, 19 seconds. And then the center down on the runway 27, 265 degrees, 1 nautical mile, 19 seconds. All right, we're going to do that, get her done, and collect our payment. Let's go ahead and read. This is the first flight, so we're taking James and his St. Joseph Discovery Tour. Looks like James alone, perhaps. James Ragland and his father are ready to hit the skies. So it's going to be a boy in his paw with you. If you're up for it too, you can take them over St. Joseph. All right, we got that there. It's 12:16 p.m. Visual flight rules, VFR. And we're going to be flying from 12:16 to 12:51 p.m. VFR. All right, total distance, 75 nautical miles, 59 degrees Fahrenheit out there. Wonderful day for flying. 75 nautical miles, 59 degrees Fahrenheit at the source and destination. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and accept that mission. First flight mission for James and his Paul. All right, we're going to be flying a unique experimental bird in this one. And the mission criteria says that we're going to get 23,100 experience points for sightseeing quality, flight smoothness, and landing smoothness. All right, wonderful thing. The client is Ivana Jovovic. Flight coordinator, operator is Rousseau Flying Club. Rousseau Flying Club. All right, we're going to be flying the Aero Elvira Optical. Pretty little thing. We're going to go ahead and hit fly. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see a medical bag in the back. All right, we got a little, I don't know what they call those things, but biplane up in the air. Looks like there's several of them. Apparently there's some sort of an offset. That's probably an augmented reality advertisement, and they wanted you to know that it wasn't real, so they put it up in the air like that. That's quite all right, because in the meta-netter, anything goes. All right. I'll just slam those over there somewhere. We'll see what happens. All right, click it. We're gonna move this up top. I'm gonna collapse that there in case we need it later. However, this one right here, we need that. But I know what it wants me to do. So for now, I'm just gonna move that up top and try not to look at it because it's gonna jitter if I walk around. All right. We're going to go ahead and get the meta-netter controls to do our walk around. I already see there's some chalks flowing at me. So we're going to go ahead and remove those chalks. I'm going to check the tire while we're here. And apparently that caliper down there, brakes. All right. We'll click on this thing. I don't know what that's going to do. I'm going to leave that for last. That might put me inside the vehicle. Don't want to get in it just right now. Howdy, partner. We're getting ready to go for a flight. I'm just doing a walk around. All right, we're going to go ahead and raise and lower that right aileron. Got credit for that. Check the flap. All right, there, got credit. Wonderful experimental bird. Looks like a giant engine on the back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wiggle. What do you call that damn thing? Rudder? This is a split rudder design. And over here, we got an elevator, but I don't know how to wiggle. There's the elevator. Apparently there's some trimmability on the rudder, on the elevator. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wiggle the left aileron and check that flap. All right, we're gonna go ahead and poke that wheel after we gotta go around to gain access to the brake caliper. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit that strut. And the brake. All right, now it looks like well, we gotta check the front gear, check that tire.
And if we're lucky, I'll be able to get credit for that one from back here. There you go. Yeehaw. All right, now. Looks like we missed your strut. It's more than just a strut. It's that whole unit over there. All right, I don't know what happens. You click that there. I'm gonna just click this one right here. Which side does it put me on? Open the door. I'm in the door. All right, now if I click this button here, can I get out again? Once you're in it, oh, well, how do? Wait a minute. Is that your paw? I'm confused. All right, well, we're gonna find out once we get inside, because things ain't like they used to be, and you know. I click that right there and see what happens. Open the door. Oh. Howdy, y'all. I'm just doing my walk around, doing my check. Nice glasses, fella. And I love that hoodie. Very colorful. You look like you're from around here in the Caribbean. Nice and bright. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just coming back around the other side. Y'all look real comfortable like in there, and I think everything's gonna be all right. This is gonna be a beautiful flight. It's a wonderful day for flying. Let me go ahead and sit right there next to you. All right, now here it is. I never really fly this thing. It looks kind of like a helicopter, and I ain't flying it, those, but you know, we'll figure it out together, okay? We gonna figure it out together. Oh no, what have we gotten ourselves in? All right, y'all keep an eye on that thing, because sometimes I forget. But I usually catch myself, but just in case, all right? Love the eyelashes, nice and long and curly. All right, wonderful bun. Y'all ain't got a whole lot to say, you're kind of nervous, right? That's all right. Once we get underway, you're going to get more targeted, I know. All right, so what I'm going to do, hold on a minute. Now, I'm trying to find the window, and I put it back there so it'd be out of my way, but now I don't know where it's at. All right, I look over here and over here and over there, and everything looks like it's everything. And believe it or not, YouTube said that I can stay, and that's a wonderful thing. But I think my volume level just might be a little high, so I'm just double checking the audio. I like to keep that somewhere nearby. I might just put it on my chair down here and look at the output level. That's about a negative 12 dB, but I think I'm gonna drop it down 4 more decibels. All right, now I feel like I can hear over that, and I'm gonna go ahead and increase the audio level of the gain so we don't miss any instructions. And I'll put that right on down there. All right, we're going to go ahead and double check. Oh, looks like we removed mouse input from the game. So I'll just go ahead and get focused right on back to the game. Take off my Ray-Ban. Every time you see a keyboard, I got on my Ray-Ban. All right, we got to hit Control-E to complete startup procedure. Unfortunately, got to put on my Ray-Bans. Not unfortunate, but I just don't want to weaken the frame by taking them on and putting them off and taking them off and putting them on. You know what I mean. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Ray-Bans on and hit Control-E. Augmented reality, gotta love them glasses.
Captain, if there's a day made for flying, this is it. Captain, please welcome aboard James and his mom. We know them well here and wanted to treat them to a flight over their place for a while.
All right, Mom.
Are your passengers comfortably seated? Then you're all set.
They're looking good. And
Let's
I
go,
think,
Captain.
Mom, what happened? I thought it was gonna be Paul. Oh, he wasn't feeling up to it. That's all right. You tell him all about it when you get back home. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and request taxi clearance. So I'll go ahead and hit enter.
Ground NightBat341, X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, request taxi for West Departure.
All right, request a taxi for West Departure.
NightBat341, X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, taxi 2, and hold short of runway 27 via taxiway cross runway 27. Contact tower on 118. Niner when ready.
All right, I'm going.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway cross runway 27 NightBat 341 X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512.
Roger.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm
Oh,
James.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm
too, baby.
Akella. I'm hanging
Akella.
out with James for this flight. Pretty
Well-
exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the hold short. All right, let's see how she drives. This one's the Elvira. It's experimental. Not that, you know, it doesn't fly well or anything like that, but it hasn't really been released to the general public. So this is a special flight. Hopefully you're gonna remember this for the rest of your life. I think I'm going a little fast, so I'm going to apply some brakes because I don't want to get dinged. They're going to pull a 341 as soon as I get started. Stop it, the hold short. Aircraft anywhere is running over without announcement. See that? That's some serious bullshit, man. I did exactly what they told me. I'm trying to taxi over here, and they drew the ribbon, and I followed it. And they told me something about taxiing via the runway, some shit. And I did exactly what the, you know. You ever see those TV commercials about following the green line? Well, apparently in Microsoft Flight Simulator, they'll ding you for following the blue one. That's all right. They're going to work out the kinks. I think it's going to be sometime after Christmas, though. All right, it says taxi start at runway 27 and then take off. But we're going to keep an eye over there to make sure that they don't have anything for us to acknowledge. Because they like to get you for that. We're going to take a look at this ugly little bird. This is what a bird flies real well, I hope. But it looks like some kind of a bug. Look like something you just want to knock out of the air, you know, when it's coming near your face. Maybe if it lands on your neck. I know I'm going fast, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this puppy around and see if we can get her off the ground, make a U-turn in line with the runway. And then we're going to take off. It drives real well, but it looks quite insect-like. But some folks like that. I don't know, are you an entomologist or some shit like that? What do they call those people that study bugs? Let me go ahead and take a closer look. I find it quite interesting. Look at the livery. Eglet Optica. Alright. I don't know, Elvira Optica. But got some Eglet thing on it. Looks like they got a first aid bag in the back there. Hope we don't need it. Alright. I only fly this damn thing because I have to. Alright. Clear prop. Turn it around. I'm glad we didn't get any haptic feedback. Alright, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful screen space warping effect because of the heat. Gotta love it. Such detail I don't know, I might grow to like this little thing. Let's see how she flies. But ultimately, it looked like a giant turbo prop. I don't know how you would classify this thing. We might want to ask the co-pilot. But I'm sure y'all want to go ahead and get up off the ground. So we're going to dispense with that and see if we can get on down the road. Here we go. It's a left-hander all the way. I don't know if she turns right, but we don't need to turn right, so we're going to be all right. All right. Now, looks like, I don't know what the rotation speed on this thing is, but I'm suspecting I should be able to get her up at 80.
Here we are.
We're going to climb to 550. I like the fact that you can see down there, so I kind of enjoy the feeling. It's very, very beautiful, you know, to look out this giant glass window, doors, and the ceiling and everything.
NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, continue for west departure.
This is sort of like a hybrid, I'll acknowledge.
Tower NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, continue for west departure.
Continue. Look at there. That's a wonderful little thing. It's like I'm just strapped to an engine. But I love the visibility. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was a little harsh on this thing. I think I kind of like this bird. This one is for the helicopter piloting you. You're not sure if you want to fly a helicopter because it feels a little unstable, but you want to be able to see real good. You might want to get you an Elvira Optica. Wonderful. Look at that detail out there. I can tell you the vegetation is looking like it's in season.
The world
Clouds.
is so detailed from up here.
Indeed. I agree with you, son. Flying over the valley. And we just gonna head straight. I ain't gonna click on nothing because I don't know what none of it is. But we might want to know a little bit. So we're currently traveling at what appears to be just under 90 knots. All right, our attitude is pretty much
mind-blowing. Seeing it from up here is even better.
indeed straight and level. We're flying to Salisbury, and we're at 1,500 feet. All right, that's the top three, and we are headed in a southwest direction. I don't know if that's west by southwest or south by southwest, but we're headed southwesterly. All right. Currently, it looks like we're climbing at about 1,500 feet per
Relax,
minute.
James. You're gripping the seat so hard you're going to break your hand.
Don't break your hand, James. Gonna need that later.
NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
We're at 27.9 decimal 902. I'm guessing on the manifold pressure. And then we got some RPM. We're close to redlining the damn thing, but everything looks good. We're in the yellow. I'm gonna pull back on throttle just a little bit to make sure we don't break
I know
the
we're off
engine.
the ground, but it's not bad at all.
Not at all. I agree with you 100%, son.
NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I acknowledge the handoff.
NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo, Foxtrot 5512, frequency change.
I was talking to the folks here. I think anytime I hear the computer talk to me, I'ma just squeeze the trigger. All right. Now, there's some other stuff over here off to the right. We might want to take a quick look.
Look at the view. The colors are amazing. It feels surreal.
All right, we got some databases And it might be time to take a peek on the course here. We were heading towards the mountains. And I don't want to wake up and it be tomorrow. You know, eternity. All right, now. And then we got this radio looking device, this transponder down here. And we got this other thing. And we're going a little bit off course.
Don't forget to take pictures.
All right, I might need to do that in active pause, but I don't want to because I want to get my money. All right. I don't DME, ICS speaker, Garmin, volume squelch, volume, CDI, OBS. Oh, there you go. I was wondering. All right. Now my beautiful mountain
No fear
range.
for heights at all. I feel super safe, like we're in our own little bubble.
You know what? We are in the bubble, son. That's very astute of you. I'll tell you what. Just because of that, I'm an active pause, so I give y'all a smooth flight. You still happy? All right, now can I click on CDI, course deviation indicator? What's that say? Okay, enter. All right, half left, out of view, half up, out of view, develop. Don't know what none of that shit is. Course deviation indicator, I'm gonna hit okay. CDI, a message, enter, nope, hit message, set course to 246 degrees, hit enter. All right, clear. All right, now, how about flight plane? Runway 27, we're runway 27 of FPL 00, 246 degrees, runway 27, 066 degrees. That's fantastic. Whatever. Now, how about the CDI? Nope. Hit the flight plan again. All right. Check the procedure. Select an approach. I'm just going to see how it works. RNAV 27. All right. Can I use this to go up and down? That's a zoom in and zoom out. I want to zoom back out. All right. Well, at least we can see where we are. That's a wonderful thing. All right. CDI is on GPS. All right. Vertical nav localization. I don't know, VLOG. GPS. All right. We're in GPS mode. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. Range. All right. I'm gonna leave it like that. Can I move it around? Push cursor. Message. Why is the message flashing at me like that? Press message to continue. All right. Nav, flight plane, VNav, and procedure. All right. I'm gonna go with that right there and just see how it works for me. Okay. We learned a little bit about the device here. Now, we got 3.48 nautical miles, but if I did want to use, I see CDI, OBS, VNav, and procedure. I don't see anything that suggests this thing has autopilot at all. I see that we got some lights that are not on, so I'm gonna turn on my strobe. All right, perhaps I gotta get out of that. Strobe, nav lights, and I'll turn on my panel light just to see. Fuel pump is already on. Generator and batteries on. We're a little bit above
James?
our assigned altitude.
Even better than you thought, right?
I'm gonna start
Our
descending.
pilot is giving us the VIP treatment. It's such a great moment.
I'm
I'm
gonna
glad
get
the
you
flight's
down low.
everything you hoped for. I'll give you some space to enjoy it.
And we're gonna check our airspeed. They're probably gonna give us some direction on that. So we better know how to read it. They're gonna tell us to stay below 87 knots. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us. Now I'm gonna drop some flaps. Now my
Mom, I wish we could see some places you love.
I'm sure I know this region quite well. You won't surprise me easily.
Do I have flaps down? All right.
Here's
Time out.
Salisbury. I wasn't prepared to feel this emotional about the view.
It's great seeing the world from this angle.
Does this thing have flaps? Yeah, it got flaps. I think I've already extended it, but I'm going too fast. Yep, looks like we got flaps extended, but I don't know how many notches of flaps, and I don't know where the lever is. Just to validate, we got flaps. So here's flaps. All right, pull it, push it. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, it's shaking.
Hold on. Get back in the cockpit. Pause, yank, and bank. How about that one? I gave y'all a treat. I used to do this in the military. That's how you dodge a SAM. Set an altitude of 1,100 feet. And we need to enter the pattern. So I'm going to pretend. Get you around a real smooth line. Below 87 knots. Stay below 81. I give you a little bit of more airspeed. I know you don't want to stall,
You can see every detail.
but I did want to see the flaps move. Every detail.
What a view.
That's
I
love.
recognize almost everything below.
Everything. Salisbury is a beautiful coastal city. I hope you're enjoying the view, because I am.
Everything I see makes a great photo.
That's wonderful. I'm trying to bring it around nice and smooth and real slow and steady, because we don't want to mess up any of those photographs. Salisbury, wonderful. Got a river. Beautiful, beautiful country out here. I hope. Oh, Mom,
That's my
I'm
house.
sorry. That's a nice house. Beautiful
That's
roof
awesome.
down there.
I didn't expect to spot that so easily.
Maybe it's a little sentimental, but I'll keep this moment close to my heart always.
I'm glad to share with you, fella.
Stunning scenery.
Absolutely. Nice tunes too, wouldn't you say? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and relieve some of the pressure on those flaps, and I'm a gunny. All right, we're gonna book for home, Mama, James. Now that's a steep little climb over there. You might want to use a four-wheeler to get up that ridge there. But I'm really impressed with the overall aspect of the sim here. Beautiful, beautiful mountain range. Some folks might call them hills, but they are mountains to me.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
You tell them about the vegetation, and that'll get them out here because they're going to want to see this. All these trees creating all that oxygen, you know, part of that natural cycle. Also part of the water cycle. You know, we need trees. Trees help us breathe. Every once in a while, you might want to show your appreciation and hug some of those trees, you know. I hear out in the left coast or Cali, they got a lot of tree huggers. I don't know if you can get your arms around some of them redwoods. You know. You ever been to the petrified forest? Me neither. Now the question is that California or is that Washington or Seattle? Something tells me they got big trees there too.
You've been pretty quiet.
Just enjoying the moment.
Have a wonderful
Flying over
time.
your own place is amazing.
She's in her own
I
mind
was just
space.
thinking the exact same thing.
Beautiful patch of grass down there. Looks like someone's out there clear cutting the forest. Might be some loggers. I even see some snow on the caps of those mountains over there, especially ones way down low. Wonder how that works out. Must be a breeze coming off the ocean. Oh, that's probably salt. You mind if I step out for a minute?
Too bad Dad didn't want to come with us. I'm so happy to live this with you.
Well, I don't know where Dad was going to fit. I don't think I have a luggage compartment. You having a wonderful time, Mom? You trust me?
Tower NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 55126 miles, southwest 3600, for to land. NightBat341 X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 Tower, QNH 101 tree fly right downwind runway 27. Enter right downwind runway 27 NightBat 341 X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512.
All right, we're on approach here. We're entering the downwind
This is better
entry.
than I could ever have imagined.
And I'm so glad that I can share this moment with the two of you. How'd you like to take a selfie with your driver? Well, maybe next time. Damn thing ain't working. Here, I'll take one of you two. Go ahead and smile for me. Don't worry about it. I can see over my shoulder. Can I actually do that? Can I exit? I don't want to exit. Shit, I'm gonna
Still pretty bumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know, I was trying to get y'all grinning, but now I'm stuck. Oh, there you go. They'll find that photograph and say that damn fool was taking pictures. What happened to my passengers? I don't think I'm gonna get rated real high on this one. But you still have a memory last a lifetime. But that's a good question. If I did, now that I got you hostage up here with me, can I actually pause and get my camera, turn around, get that look on your face up in the air? How about that? Can I pitch it down or up? I can turn left. Can I pitch? Oh, I can move. Ah, look at that. Here's one with your pilot. Unfortunately, I can't see the button. Tilt that button. What's going on? All right. We just gonna take it like that. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, there we go. Hey, James. How do you hit Y, X, Y? Oh yeah. Did I get it good? How about that? Oh, look at that one. Oh yeah. Well, y'all care more about yourselves than you care about me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and make sure I get to you. I'm that kind of a photographer. Oh yeah. Hold on a minute. How come it didn't drop the way I see it? I close one eye, close the other eye. All right, let me zoom in. All right, that's a little better. Can I go up? Forward and back, up and down, non-functional. Oh wow. We got some photographs for you. I'm sure you're gonna love it. I'll go ahead and get one from the front. Unfortunately, that sun is in the pilot's face. Illuminated. All right, put the camera away. Get out of pause. Go back on the throttle. We're preparing for downwind entry. I don't know.
Welcome
Even the
back
light
to
seems different
theaters.
up here.
Are you okay, James? Ready to give it a go again?
The flight went so well. Great thrills, insane panorama over St. Joseph. Let's go again?
Great time from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
You're so welcome, darling. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do is try to keep it somewhere around 65 knots. I'm prepared. Now we just entered downwind. I think I'm gonna introduce 1 notch, 2 notches of flats. Go ahead and give it a little bit of throttle. Keep it somewhere around 60, 65 stable. Introduce more throttle. A little bit more still. There you go. Look at my vertical speed indicator. Looks like we're climbing at 500 feet per minute. I'm gonna try to keep it relatively level. We're following the traffic pattern, flying the final. Let the nose drop just a little bit, see if we can gain a little bit of airspeed and not climb. All right, looks like my vertical speed indicator is coming down somewhere near 0. That's a wonderful thing. All right. But we are near the top of the brackets, and I like to come in a little bit low. So I'm going to go ahead and let the nose drop down a little bit. I'm going to pull back on that throttle. Keep an eye on that vertical speed indicator. Looks like we're descending somewhere around 300 feet per minute, and I'm okay with that. But we're up around 70 knots, so I'm gonna remove a little bit more throttle. And I'm looking for my RPM. Looks like we're somewhere around 1800 RPM. Let me see if I can pull her back to 1600. Let's see how that's gonna work out for us. All right, 1600 RPM, a vertical speed. I'm gonna pull up the nose just a little bit. See if we can shoot somewhere around 300 feet per minute. Keep the nose up small, 300 feet per minute. Looks like we're somewhere around 65 knots. All right, we're approaching the base leg. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop that last speed to flat. We're gonna look at that airspeed. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the throttle.
341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 wind calm, cleared to land runway 27.
We're at about 55 knots. I'm going to go ahead and increase throttle a little bit. See if I can get it up to at least 60. Just keep us away from stall. Now, I would like to know which way the wind's blowing. However,
NightBat341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512. Did you hear my last transmission?
yeah, absolutely did.
Clear to land runway 27 NightBat 341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512.
All right, just in case the wind kicks us in the teeth, I'm going to go ahead and introduce some more throttle because we're floating around 67 knots. Excuse me, 57 knots. But we're a little high, so I'm going to go ahead and dive for it. See if we can stabilize before we get. I'm going to pull the throttle out. I'm going to dive for the bracket down there. We're at 70 knots. All right. I'm going to bank away, give us a couple of more feet to make that runway. Then I'm going to go ahead and bank in, keep an eye on that airspeed. Starting to introduce a little throttle, but got to let the nose drop some because I want to be at the lower side of that bracket. All right, now we're coming a little low, somewhere around 65 knots. We're coming in idle. All right, lower side of that bracket. I'm gonna let it dip a little bit, 60 knots. Coming in real nice and stable, but we're coming in with a whole hell of a lot of negative vertical airspeed. I'm gonna go ahead and start pitching the nose up, nice and gradual. Looking at that airspeed coming down nicely. I'm gonna start flaring a little bit early because I want to set y'all down real soft. And see if we can just go ahead and let her glide on down. And I'm going to apply the brakes.
NightBat341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 exit runway when able.
That wasn't one of my best landings, but we got 3 wheels down. And we're feeling funky. We're just going to pull up to the whole short, and hopefully they're going to register any of my clicks.
NightBat341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 exit runway when able.
Absolutely.
NightBat341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 contact ground on 118. Niner.
118. Niner NightBat 341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512. Ground NightBat 341 X-ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512. Request taxi to parking.
NightBat341, X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway. NightBat341, X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot 5512.
No easy to impress the locals, but I see they're smiling. That's cool. Well done.
Thank you, darling. Had a wonderful time. Gonna go ahead and set that parking rate for you. Had a wonderful time. You and James, wonderful people. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Netter Ray-Ban glass. Head control is 8.
More money, more money, more money.
All right, looks like we got an A on that one, and we got 199.50. A. That's all we wanted. They had a wonderful time. Sightseeing quality, 91%. Flight smoothness, 73. It could have done a whole lot better. Landing smoothness, 82. I dove for it. Could have done a little bit better. All right, radio communication, we were a little bit slow, 75%. We go ahead and hit next. Trying to work on the next rating. We got 1,000 credits. And inching our way towards the name. Level 16, increasing. Level 17. Everything's getting better. Better than the better than it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and what? How should you be better than the better than it? Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to start up the broadcast in about another 5 minutes. Right now, before we move on, because I want to see what happens on this broadcast. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch on over. Put on the Ray-Ban and so be right back after these messages. Well, might have to find my desktop. Alright, let me get